Hello everyone, how are you all doing, you beautiful people? I'm feeling a little bit better. I think today I can finally tackle some actual organization work. My body still feels like oddly, I don't want to say weak, but dude, I do feel a little bit like drained for no reason, you know? So I'm gonna try tackling some stuff. I set a goal for myself to basically ship all the, pack all the giveaway orders today. Well, giveaway, not orders, but giveaway units. And then I should get everything out tomorrow or Tuesday. Because tomorrow I should have UPS pick up stuff, but who knows? UPS is random as heck. Hi Keebdweeb, hi Vertex, hi Asian Dude, hi Dream, hi Sinister, hi Elf, hi Grandpa, hi Ruby, hi Mr. Bowl, hi Rick, hi Cracked, hi Dynamic, how you doing? It's because you didn't have orange peel and lemon zest pancakes? I hate to say it, I really hate to say it. My smell and taste right now are not 100%. I think it's just because I'm congested. I don't think it's because of COVID. I just think it's because I'm way too congested that I'm not enjoying things. Because it's not gone. My taste isn't gone. I can still taste and smell things, but... I woke up with a nasty headache today, too. Mucus can mess up your taste? Yeah. Well, I woke up with a nasty headache, and I tried taking a shower this morning. It didn't... I'm still stuffy for sure, Pokey, yeah. I woke up with a nasty headache, took a shower, thought that would help a little bit, but it didn't really help. Super spicy foods fixes congestion? I don't think I have anything in the place right now for that. I probably should, huh? Sitting here with a full-bore flu, fully empathizing with you. Yo, Notorious, get better, bro. Something's going around. I forgot what it's at. Is it influenza A or something? Maybe that's what I have. Honestly, it's not even that terrible. Like, it's just, honestly, bro, what I have right now is hella inconvenient, dude. It's just so inconvenient. Like, I can't do much because I feel sort of weak, but also I'm not, like, in pain, you know? And then also the congestion has just been, like, locking me down to, like, where I need tissues on hand 24/7. The sickness I really whooping your ass. I feel like it is kind of kicking my ass, though, with how inconvenient it's been. For sure. I agree. I feel like slightly it has been. But yeah, should be fun stream today. A little bit, something different today, which is nice. Yeah, I ended up tracking my sleep yesterday to see how I was sleeping, even though I was sick. And it says I slept 6 hours and 52 minutes. And it said I actually have a pretty good sleep score. I'm trying to, like, one of my things I'm trying to do this year is to, well, after I get better, is to kind of nail my my health. I just kind of want to, like, make sure I take some steps to, like, better myself health-wise. Because, like, low-key, I've been kind of lax with all that stuff. So I really haven't been doing, like, the best of jobs. I think my goal is I want to try getting... It sounds ridiculous, but, like, I want to try getting the fitness rings on the watch to be maxed every single day. After, not including days I'm sick. Like, dude, I tried going on the rower for, like, 5 minutes today, and yesterday. Like, I couldn't even do, like, 3 without my nose being like, alright, no, you can't breathe right now. I would get more sleep if I were sick. I think I technically did get more sleep than 6 hours and 52 minutes. I think it's just I turned it off. Like, when my alarm goes off, my sleep thing also ends. So I think I technically got, like, 8 or 9 hours. But I think it's just... What I tracked was 6 hours and 50 whatever minutes. Did I mess up my build command? Did I put Alexi? Oh well, we'll just leave it. Fuck it, it's funny now. But how are you guys? How is Sunday treating you? Already January 4th of the new year. Time's flying, huh? I get pissed at Duolingo reminding me to practice every day. Would not be able to take an Apple Watch pestering me.
I hope you feel
like
better soon, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tactile. I appreciate you, bro. I hope so too, bro. I hope so too. Are we gonna see a walking pad stream? So okay, funny enough, we were thinking about getting one. Well, I was thinking about getting one for me, but I think both of us kind of want one. What do you guys feel about walking pads? I heard such negative things about walking pads. I've heard they literally break within 6 months. And every forum I've read tells me not to buy one. Hi, Utterly. How you doing?
A few things. The first being I am asking for blue to be an option on new Bolex project.
Sure.
Bole said I need to try and convince you. Sickodly, thanks for the DM convo lololol.
No
Being
worries,
sick
bro.
is the worst. Feel better soon. Love you,
We
dude.
can do a blue. We can do a fun blue. I can maybe pick something with bowl for blue. Or blue accented. I don't know how it'll look. We can definitely get that working. Thank you so much, Vicious. I appreciate you, man. It's another thing you'll toss eventually. I prefer actually going outside. Yeah, like, I like the rowing machine that we have. I think we've had it forever. My parents actually gave us theirs because they never used it. So I like that. That's been like my go-to piece of equipment. I don't care. Like, I wish I had space for an actual treadmill. That'd be nice. But yeah, waste of money. It's better to take a break every 55 minutes and move around. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Rowing is actually a lot more entertaining for me too. I want to get, this sounds dumb, but I feel like what would help me with my rowing stuff is I kind of want to get a mount for like my tablet or something so I can actually like watch a show while I'm rowing. Because I'm actually like, this sounds really stupid. I don't really love listening to music while I'm working out. It's just not my, I don't know why. I've never really cared for it. Like, I'm not really much of a music guy while I'm doing that. I kind of just like watching a show or something. Every time I've ever tried to work out, I found I got better results by watching a show. I don't know about you guys. What about a treadmill that folds and you can slide under your bed? So I think the problem with the foldable treadmills and just the foldable pieces of equipment is I heard they're just prone to like being terrible. You know? Gym membership is better in getting a break of scenery and the social aspects are a benefit. Yeah, that's not a bad point too. I think I'm just very much a homebody. Like, through and through, I am very much a homebody. What do you guys do for exercise stuff? This year I want to do a lot of things. Another thing I want to do this year too, though, outside of even working out, is I really want to start getting... Like, I started last year, which I'm really proud of myself for, but I really, really, really want to get myself, like, fully organized to the point where I don't have to feel, like, crowded when I really shouldn't feel crowded, if that makes any sense. So organization, I want to get my health up. And then my last thing I want to do is I want to get back, which I told you guys last year, I want to get back to, like, the roots of my content creation, which is just keeping up the streams. Streams are like the one thing I want to focus on. I also really want to focus on my writing. I really enjoyed it last year. I think last year I took a lot of time to write reviews, but I want to do it double this year. And then I guess I kind of have to swallow my pride. And then the last thing I want to focus on is, I guess I do need to make a little bit of short form content since that's the way everything's moving. So gym, walking my doggo, do a badminton 3 times a week. Do you go indoors for that, Asian dude? I walk about 12 to 14 miles a day, and that's my workout between 2 full-time jobs. 12 to 14 miles a day. How much walking is that time-wise? Damn, Crummy. The only good walking pad is called the Unsit, but it's not an impulse buy. It's $3,500? Let me look this up. Unsit treadmill. Or is it a walking pad rather? Unsit. Oh yeah, here it is. Holy shit. Yeah, this looks commercial grade. Yeah, that's definitely not a quick purchase there. My partner loves her foldable treadmill, but she's light and I weigh more. So it doesn't work well for me. It's mostly muscle. Yeah, I've heard the weight limitations on these folding treadmills are pretty low too. I feel that I'm working through reorganizing my entire desk and gear storage with some new crates. Yeah, dude, I saw this brand that was selling these really cool milk crates that I feel like would be perfect for my vibe. But that's gonna be my second goal, is just to figure out stuff. I'll tell you guys what though. There's already I'm already considering doing a probably not January and maybe not February, but there's probably going to be a big March giveaway with, even because like as I start to organize and move things around, I'm finding more things like that I love, but also, you guys know me, like I just can't justify keeping half of these things. Like it doesn't make any sense why I even have like as many keyboards as I do. So I'll probably do another big giveaway in March or something. We'll see. Heard much about the NV65? I have not. What's that about? Also, hello, Sonit. How are you doing? Also, hi, Applesauce. How are you doing? I'm trying to offload as well. Yeah, it's crazy because I have this struggle right now, right? I'm looking at some of this stuff. I love looking at all these keyboards. It's so personal to me, having built literally 99% of these boards. Like I look at it and each one of them tells me a story about something I did one day, and then the people I got to spend with, which is you guys. It's crazy because like I think an important part of memories is learning to have them as just memories and not physical items that make you remember, if that makes any sense at all. So I need to start letting go of some of these physical items, because as much as I love them, like, you know, they're great and they spark the memory, I gotta learn to reflect, I guess, a little bit too, and just remember them on my own. But yeah, it's not healthy having so many like things, you know. Quick question about build commissions. I don't know what keycap set to get. Is it still possible to commission? Absolutely. If you don't even want to ship me keycaps, which I honestly don't really recommend, I just use one of mine to demo, and then I take them off and send you back the board fully built. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, dude. You don't have to pick up keycaps or anything. How you feeling, Alex? Asian Joshi, I'm alright. I don't know if I sound super better. I'll tell you what, I'll feel 10 times better than yesterday. My head hurts right now though. I feel sluggish. I feel slow. I went to blow my nose this morning, and maybe TMI, but like I feel like it was finally getting, again, TMI, snot out that basically felt like, all right, this was like a good progress in my getting better. But then also in doing so, both my ears popped because the pressure of blowing my nose, and that disoriented me so fucking quick and didn't help my headache at all either. So we're just going through the paces today. We're going through the paces. Thank you for asking though. Hey man, how are you doing? A quick question. You own the F1 8X V2, right? Yes, I do. Does the right arrow and down arrow have resonance in it? I would say no. What I'd recommend is just making sure none of the tabs, I guess, or the leaf springs or whatever, have any movements or bends. Just make sure everything on the plate is solid. These plates are delicate. They can bend and move around, which might be causing some resonance. You're gonna have to open it up and rebuild it. Tell you right now. Open it up, rebuild it, make sure everything's in the right spot. Also, thank you guys for the follows, and thank you guys for the subs too. All right, today we are doing, well, an HE board. This is the Vela. Finally, the Vela has arrived. Finally. So the Vela, it's going to start at 135 for the case and plate. It'll work with HE or MX, and then 180 for the case, the plate, and the Venom 60 HE PCB, which is what I'm building today. Prices vary depending on different locations, FYI, due to tariffs and VAT. So this is just, I'm giving you like Bowls pricing, I believe. Mounting is going to be gummy O-ring, and then case materials are 6063 aluminum, so pretty standard aluminum there, plus carbon fiber. I'll show you guys what I mean. it's an interesting little board. I picked 2 switches today. So I picked up some WS dash switches for this board today. I'm not saying I'm not excited for these. These are the SWK Peonies. I'm more excited for these. I've demoed these in a board, the Dash HE switches, and I really like them. So these I'm excited for. And I think this is actually going to be the first board I'm fully building with them, not just demoing. I don't know how I feel about these ones. These are a full palm switch, and you can tell these are deep. These are super deep. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about them. We'll see. I also have a whole slew of other HE stuff, but these are the 2 I'm most excited for. Dashes are just recolors? Oh, are they? Of Gateron Jades? Well, I think I like Jades, didn't I? Well, in that case, I'm still excited to use them. Believe it or not, sometimes recolors can sound a little different too. What caps are going on? Oh, wait, caps. This is lavender. Except I have a janky lavender set because I'm missing an X. Alright, so let's take a look at everything we got in the box here. We have our PCB, which is the Venom HE. This is the 7U variant. You're going to have to pick and choose which layout you want. It's HE. It's not going to come with a lot of layout options. We're going to have to kind of like understand that as we go here. It's also HE, and it's going to be recommended that we use these standoffs over here as an FYI. I have built some HE stuff without them, but it's going to work better if you screw everything in properly. So just as an FYI, it does need to sit flush with the PCB. That's because you want these magnets to properly register and all that, not lift or bend. So that's our PCB. Good old Venom. I'll make sure this. Oh, no, there was not. This can go to this side. We have our plate. Actually, I hope I got screws for this today. Okay, I'll figure that out. It does have the option for split backspace. Yes. Option for split, but no stepped or anything. But I don't know if there's room for stepped caps lock realistically. Look at the layout over here of the back diodes. I think it makes sense because there's lots of room for split backspace. Not a whole hell of a lot of room. Room. Not a lot of room for... I didn't say rum, bro. Oh my god, dude. This is crazy, bro. What about right shift? It looks like right shift is forced split. I think there's different Venom 60s though, no? I think you can always pick up different ones. I'm missing the room. Okay, guys, I didn't say that. Where's the rum jack? Okay, you know, guys, I didn't say that. Because you're making things up now. We have our O-ring, plus we have some other accessories in here. Then we have a bunch of screws. We have our JST cable, because I believe we have to snap off this one.
Yo.
Hi, Meth. How you doing? And then we're going to use the daughter board over here. So in case you guys are curious, Venom PCBs have these daughter boards basically baked in. So I think what we're doing here is we're actually snapping this one here off and taking this one here and then reconfiguring how this works. Kind of fun, actually. And then this is the case. This is the silver. It comes in a variety of different colors, actually. By the way, guys, Bull did send this over. So this is technically a sponsored review because I get to keep this, but not going to affect the way I think. You guys already know that's how I work. Let's see. What other colors were there again? I think there's also a black. The black looks really good for this one here. There is... Let's see, where are all the colors? There's black, red. Actually, I'll show you guys all the colors here. Let's take a look together, shall we? The black's nice. I'm not gonna lie, the black kind of slaps on this. The red's whatever. Honestly, not a big fan of the red personally, but you guys know me. Red keyboards are a little bit much, but it's still really pretty. That is really nice still, with the carbon fiber on it. The silver's cool with the silver carbon fiber. And this is white. I actually prefer the silver over the white unit. Actually, I don't don't know. I think silver looks a little bit better. I prefer Anno over spray coated though. I think Anno makes the keyboard like curves look better. This is my aesthetic outside of the gaming stuff. Yeah, I think for a gaming oriented product, this is cool. Price is right for this too, guys. How do you guys feel about the price point? 180 with a PCB. I have all the stats for you guys. Oh, actually, this looks better without the plastic wrap. That looks crazy nice. And I believe this was designed by Agletson Studio. Let me quickly see. 180 for the plate. Yep, 180 for everything here. And then, sorry, what was I checking on this website again? I don't remember now. Thank you, Geek. Thank you so much for the 300
Happy
bits, man.
Sunday rum day, Alex and chat.
I didn't know you said rum day. That's crazy, Geek. That's actually crazy, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. That's cool, actually. I love the way this looks. The Anno quality, someone asked, is fantastic. I mean, STR does crazy nice anodization. Crazy, crazy nice. By the way, actually, yeah, this is beautiful. I think there's also WinKey and WinKeyless versions of this, by the way. Forgot to mention that as well. Yeah, there is. Very, very, very nice. Bull, this is STR, correct? No? I mean, I'm correct on saying that? Look at that. Actually, that looks sweet. Nice thin side bezels. Let's actually check the stats on this. 17.5 millimeter front height. I mean, it makes sense because this is going to be like a drop-in PCB sort of thing. Kind of, but not really. You do have to unscrew these, I believe. These little accents. Nice. Very nice. 17.5, 1.1 kilos, gummy O-ring, 6.5 degree typing angle. Not bad. Not bad. This versus a Tofu 3.0, I'd be hard pressed. Well, we're not building with an MX PCB today. We're only going to be using... Yeah, actually, I don't have an MX PCB. I don't think that would work with this right now. But we are going to be using just the HE stuff. But here is the side profile. Sorry, fingerprints on it. Pretty simple, I would say. Pretty simple. You can't really see any of the accented carbon fiber. But it does look really nice. It's super to the point. This is kind of where I think it elevates it, is this cool silver carbon fiber. Probably the only use of silver carbon fiber I actually like is aesthetics on the board. I don't like silver carbon fiber plates. And then we do have a Vela Performance Edition badge on the back. Which, you know what? I kind of like the badge. I like it better than just writing the word Vela. You know? I like it. Classy. And then we have our carbon fiber accents. We have our daughter board goes there. And then we have little Agletson Studio logo on the bottom right.
50% hype train level 1 says Twitch. Can't leave it incomplete.
Thank you, Geek. Appreciate the bits, man. Thank you, dude. Very kind of you, sir. All right. So, I guess first things first is let's take out the daughter board here. I don't know a great way to do this. I don't want to snap anything off. Is there a Canadian vendor for this? Here, I'll read you guys all the vendors off. Is there a vendor thing here? Yes, Mino Keys will be. So, North America, Bowl. Europe, Delta Kiko. Also, thank you, Scoobs. Appreciate the prime, my friend. China, KWD fans. Australia, Keebs and Cables. Prototypist is going to be United Kingdoms. Korea is Gion. Singapore is Pantheon. Thailand is Agletson Studio. Canada is Mino Keys. Vietnam is Nuxros. Snapping off the daughter board's crazy. It always makes me feel a little bit, like, guilty. But it's okay, we got it. And then we have to snap off this one. But we do snap this one here off, correct? We have to, right? Yeah, we have to. This one here is always the nerve-wracking one, too. I feel like this one here, I might use the flush cutters. Keygem isn't doing good. Delta is doing great. Yeah, it's key. Last I checked, Delta's fine. I'm nervous. Yeah, I don't love doing this one here. Mainly because last time I did one like this, I hurt myself. It's just, you can see like the little mouse bites don't go too far into this. So this one here is always tricky to snap off. I know. I agree. It's always nerve-wracking. Oh, God, I hate doing this one. Alright, we're good to go. I destroyed the USB-C doing this though. See that, guys? Look at the carnage I caused. Which is a shame, because I could have probably used this as a spare part for like other people, but it's fine. A little jeweler's saw would cut that off in a pinch. Yeah, but then it would probably cause a lot of FR4 dust to go around. Alright. So this is done. This is done. Now we can start building. The only thing I'm not sure about is if I got... Okay, I think these are the screws for the plate. These should be for the daughter board. This is the cable for the daughter board. And then these are the circular feet, which, by the way, I love the way they did the feet here. Little kudos to the feet design. Check these little guys out. They're little donuts that fit around the screw. Love that. I think that is, I mean, I've seen this on a few boards now. I think the Lily has this as well, but I've always really liked kind of including the design of the screw into the foot. I think that's cool. Do you think that hole in the PCB would impact the sound at all? Yeah, probably a little bit, but it's Hall effect. I think the sound of Hall effect's already very different. But yeah, possibly a little bit. What would be really cool, actually, is if... Actually, that wouldn't make any sense. I was going to say if there was some sort of, like, extra FR4 piece it came with that would snap into that or something. That's a fair bit of PCB material next to the stab mount, so it still sounds okay IMO. Yeah, I mean, I've done this a few times now with the Venoms. I've built a few off-stream HE stuff. Like, this is my second ever on-stream HE product. But... I have not tried the Neo 65 Sonic. So it's 2026, man. Time is flying by. Hope you get better soon. Have a wonderful 2026. Also, Alex, how is the rum? The rum is gone. It's all gone, dude. Usually hate silver CF, but this does look nice. Dude, I'm the same way. Normally, silver carbon fiber is like an eyesore, but it looks good on this board. I think I'm mainly sick of seeing it on plates. That's kind of where I'm mainly sick of seeing it.
Man, my message missed the announcement. Hope you have a wonderful 2026. Any new plans for your rum?
Well, the only plan I might have is I might, like, if you're actually talking about my room here, Yoshi, I think I'm going to redo, just to show you guys. Basically, this wall, I want to make it all like concrete. So I'm probably going to put those like panels, like concrete panels. It's all fake stuff, but actually I think I saw a brand that does real ones, but they're really thin. And then I basically want to create, I don't know. I have two directions I want to take this. First of all, I just want to spruce this up. I also want to put some shelving on here too. But I think the next thing I want to do is create this little corner to be a little photo studio that has like a little, like a quick way that I can just turn on and off some lights. So I was actually considering, not that you guys can really see it that well, but I'm considering taking these tube lights. So I have another one here, for example, and then basically just mounting them on the wall right here. And then when I need, I just turn everything on. And then it should just be like ready to go. Or I just get some flat panels. I don't know if I don't think I want to spend more money on lights. But then that way there, I just boom, 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 have everything ready to go, turn off, turn on. Or I can just mount the flash somehow onto this. But that's an even bigger piece. Yeah, I kind of want to make the background a little bit nicer. I mean, I don't mind the background. It's plain and simple. I kind of like having it plain and simple too. So, any idea on when the Nux Ross 84 will be shipping? Oh, didn't that group buy? Isn't it still ongoing? I think it should say on the website that you're buying from, Alex. Is it over yet? Alex, any advice on how to do lighting on keyboards? It always looks super overexposed. I don't have a great, like, quick answer for you, but my way that I do it is I position the light farther back. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a diagram, okay? This is your keyboard here. All right, so this is your keyboard. This little daughter board here. What I do is I'm taking a photo from this way, right? Don't put the light here. Try to put the light here or here. I prefer it here. That way there I'm shooting into like the shadows. And then also it'll still look like you're hitting some of the nice light reflection. Don't position the light here. Position it back here. And just open up your ISO if it becomes a bit darker. But that's how I normally shoot stuff. I only use one light. You can use a bounce if you want, like a bounce card on this side here. Just put it right here. So it's just a white piece of board or whatever, but that's how I take my shots. I'll tell you right now, if you put your light here, what happens is a lot of light bounces off of the keyboard into the camera. So that's why it might look like white or like overexposed or too shiny and too glossy. You don't want that to happen. So you move the light here so that when the light hits, it bounces that way. If that makes sense. I would say just don't overthink it. I know it sounds stupid me saying that, but just try not to overthink it too much. All right. Oh, I think I missed another question here. Happy New Year. Do you have any particular opinions on the Transition TKL? Oh, I love it. Honestly, the Transition was really nice, Kyo. Very, very nice. I thought the Transition, even the light, is super good too. All right, we're gonna do some Type Plus stabs. Good old Type Plus. So let's start looting these. You know what? Let's use this other violet group here. Let's do this brush. If you're taking pictures of black keycaps, the camera will think it's underexposed. Yeah, it's best to shoot everything in manual mode too when you're doing product photography. Don't be afraid to spend some time getting all the settings right? You know, like you don't want to rush things. It's never good to rush your pictures. Never ever good. Night V4 or Type Plus? I actually updated my my list recently. I think if I remember correctly, I think the Night V4s come in 0.5 higher than the Type Plus. For my actual, that's the only thing I actually rank are stabilizers. But I still think Type Plus are my personal favorite out of the two. I don't know why. I just think they sound like nice and they're easy to mod. Also easier to buy. Night V4s are like sold out all the time, I feel. Alright, here we go. What's your favorite GMK set? Damn. Favorite GMK set? Dude. No, you're all good for asking. Oh no, CSGO. I'll answer your question here in a second. You're all good for asking questions. It's never stupid. But favorite GMK set? I think my most used set, and it sounds boring as hell, is probably Boneyard. I think my favorite though is still Nautilus. I know it's blue and yellow, and I hate blue, but like Nautilus holds such a special place in my heart. Out of more recent times though, I think Miquelon or Tribal might be two of my favorite sets. Miquelon or Tribal are impressively beautiful. Olive is great. Top 5 for sure for Olive. Wob is just a classic set. Can't go wrong with Wob. Modern Materials is beautiful too. Tiramisu is pretty. Someone clips that hates blue. Are you really surprised? I'm hoping today is the last day I'm like sick. I really hope so, guys. I hope this is the last day I have to deal with this shit. I'm tired of being sick, guys. I'm tired of being sick. Jimgay Awaken is really good. It's on my current board. Awaken's pretty. Also, let me answer that other question there from CSGO. I was wondering, do you get a bit of lube grease here and there, and then you just wipe it off? I noticed you do your builds on a table and put on switches on keycaps instantly after lubing greasing. So, sorry, what do you mean by that? I was wondering, do you get a bit of lube and grease here and there? Do you just wipe it off? Do you mean like in places that I don't want it, for example? Oh, so outside of stream, I'm pretty like, I hate admitting this. I wash my hands a shit ton, dude. That's why my hands are always so dry. It's probably a bad habit. But outside of stream, like, I wash my hands a lot, and then I always wipe down my table afterwards. But yeah, there are times where, like, you don't notice and you touch something by accident. Nothing a piece of paper towel won't fix. I'm also sick and hoping tomorrow I'm okay again. Oh my god, dude, are we all sick right now? What's going on? Are we just all living the same life right now? Just being sick? I just dunk myself in Crytox every morning, lubed up, baby. That's one way to live. I appreciate that, to be honest. Quality and brand, I would say, but yes, I would go with the Neo as much as Geons are nice. Oh, sorry, someone asking a question, Ricardo. Thoughts on the Geon F1 6722? Why buy Geon in 2026? I guess I could ask you the better, I guess the annoying rebuttal to this is why buy any custom keyboard? Truly, you know, the real answer here is Geon has great quality, great customer support. People really like his stuff because of his customer support and quality. But truly, it's just, do you like the style? Does the style fit you? If yes, then, you know, if yes, then does the customer support work for the company? Yes, they have good customer support. Yeah, why not pick it up? The truth is, there's not a lot of huge advancements that happen in keyboards, so it's not like we're kind of getting shafted in a way, you know, picking up a product. Yeah. Actually, yes, I would agree with you, Utility. Hull effect-wise, the HE PCBs from Geon have been great. I like my HE PCBs from them. I have a few Venoms on personal stuff that I've done. Thoughts on Motif? Oh, yeah, this is nice. Oh, is this from, is this Timothy's set? I think his name is Timothy, right? Yeah, this is beautiful. I mean, Motif's gorgeous. Timothy also makes great stuff, dude. He is truly, he's got an eye for, like, crazy abstract stuff. I own the Venom 87HE, and I'm looking forward to the 6070U. Yeah, dude, it's a great little PCB. I have it on 2 other boards. Actually, right now, it's still Ducky, but I'm using a different Ducky one. I can't talk about it yet right now, I think. But yeah, I'm actually using a different Ducky Hall Effect keyboard right now. I like it. I will still say, out of all the gaming pre-assembled stuff that I've got, I still find myself wanting to use those inductive switches from Ducky. I don't think it's the best technology in the world when it comes to like support. In fact, I don't think anyone's ever using it. But God, I just love that keyboard so much for gaming. If I had to pick a Hall Effect product though, I would build my own. Like, if you're okay with putting things together, get your own, you know? Hall Effect is such a gimmick. I disagree, actually. I'm going to be on that side of the fence. I think Hall Effect has a lot of great use cases, but you have to make sure you're utilizing it. If you don't use it, it's no different than buying MX, in my humble opinion. None of us are on a level where we can really tell the difference. Well, actually, I shouldn't speak for all of us. I'm not on a level where I can tell the difference of gameplay between MX and Hall Effect, in terms of like latency and stuff like that, but there are certain use cases for HE where it makes a lot of sense. So, someone said, can you show the camera how much lube you put on the stab wire? Yes, here, let me do this one here first, and then I'll do the next part. See how dry my hands are, guys? Look at that, huh? Rather be worse at gaming and have that sweet MX sound. Big true, big true. Have you ever stirred your Krytox? Yes, but only if it's been sitting too long. Dude, I'm telling you, like, my dexterity today, because of being sick, is also, like, crazy bad. Okay. So, for lube on the wire, for type plus anyways, this is how much I put. Not a lot. Oh, here, let me center this. That is pretty much it. A little bit of lube. I go around the bend here just because, again, it doesn't really take much. And then you just slip it in. And then what I also love to do too is just, if you guys notice, sometimes I kind of just have the motions now, but I just use my thumb and I just wipe it down, but you can use a paper towel. I don't want any lube underneath the PC or the parts here. Specifically the stem that smacks the PCB. But that's pretty much it. You don't lick it? Not anymore. Being sick, I can't taste the lube anymore, so it's not worth it, you know? It's not worth it. Mod me real quick so I can update the keyboard command. Is this a bait, guys? What's wrong with the keyboard command? Is it still old? Is this a bait? KBD fans Manta? Oh, is that what he's gonna put? Oh, I still have it as Manta. Slash poll, guys. Slash poll. Ready for this? Mod init. Yes. No. You guys have 5 minutes to decide. I'll tell you what though, Adam will not be pleased. Where's the ban option? Oh, true, I should have added that. Damn, overwhelming no's right now. That's crazy. Absolutely wild. On your HE Showdown video, you ended up liking the Neo Lavenders. Does that still hold up? Yeah, I would still say that out of all the stuff I've tried so far, Neo Lavenders are probably still going to be the best. Whatever those brand of lavenders were. The only thing that comes close to that are the Gion Raw switches, which weren't part of that showdown. But I need to do a part 2 to that this year, because there's so many new switches for HE. So many. What stabs are these? These are Type Plus. If he gets me a Manta, I'll change my vote. Damn. Do you think HE will improve sound-wise? Yes. If I'm being honest, and I feel like this is kind of... I hate talking like this because I feel yucky talking like this. I also feel like the reason why a lot of HE stuff kind of sounds like shit is because the cases that are made for it just aren't well designed. Or it's just like, it's so designed around using foam and just like I know HE switches sound inherently different, but dude, okay, on our newest board that Bull and I are making, for example, Bull tried putting HEG on. I think he put Raptors or Raws in it, and it sounds so good. Like it still sounds like an HE board, but like honestly, at first glance, it took me like 2 or 3 seconds to realize, oh, this is HE. And I think it just comes down to like some of the boards that we've been stuffing HE stuff in, like they're not super great. Like, just to keep it a buck, like they're not great. I don't know. Like they always sound kind of flat and foamy no matter what you do, and you know, it is what it is. Yes, a lot of them are plastic builds as well. So they need to redesign HE switches to have more of an MX internal dimension. Yeah, there could be a bunch of things they do, you know? But I'm also fine with it not sounding like MX. I think HE having its own sound signature is totally fun. I love that. Good for them. But also, yeah, I would like maybe an option for people who like the MX sound to have like a few MX style HE switches. It's been a while since it's been in the stream. I was just about to ask about the Type Plus stabs. Mizu, how you doing? Type Plus stabs are fantastic. Sorry guys, I'm still getting over my sickness here if you guys hear me sniffling. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of really sad this morning when it didn't all go away. I was really hoping and praying that it would just dissipate overnight, but I guess not. My prayers were not answered. They were indeed not answered, but it's okay. I do think just we are a minority who care about HE sound. I think so too. Dude, there's a lot of stuff in this hobby that I want like to stress that us as enthusiasts for maybe more custom stuff where you have more options or like whatever sound profiles we like, usually we are the minority of people who like these things. Some people just care about the performance. That's it. Which is totally fine and valid. FYI. One thing I hate about these standoffs on almost all PCBs is getting rid of these standoffs. The plastic film on top is so irritating to remove. Mode has these like little... You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm just gonna pierce them. Mode has these like little standoff pull tabs, which are so nice. I wish more people did that. Alright. Been sick for a week now, and every morning I'm like, today's the day? Bro. Hope you get better, bro. Zeke, get better. Yeah, man. I'm tired of being sick. Looks like Anna is not going to be a mod. Unfortunate. Anna is punching the air right now. You know what, Anna? How about every week we run the poll and see what happens? What do you think? Every week we'll run it, see what people say. Maybe 1 week, the odds will be in your favor. Democracy W. 1 week of Annette being think about it this way too, Annette. If you're an upstanding member of this community for 1 week, thank you, Basil. Appreciate your 521s. If you're an upstanding member for 1 week, maybe people will start to change their mind, and maybe 1 week you'll get mod. Weekly Annette standing in the community. Yeah. That's going forward, 2026. we will run the init trials. So this year, every week, we will run on Sunday a poll if init should be mod or not. Thus starting the init trial for moderator. What do you guys think? Mod Hunger Games plus init, basically. Except there's no real Hunger Game, it's just init. Who is mod and what does it have to do with init? The init games? You can put me on a no for the next 100 polls? Damn, duty. That's crazy. That's crazy work, dude. Oh, man. Definitely see EC making rounds this year. I think EC is going to be really popular. I mean, I think EC already took off in popularity. To be fair, though. To be fair, EC kind of hit its stride, which I love. Hell yeah to EC hitting its stride. This is slightly irritating. There we go, got it. The standoff here is just like so close to inserting the stabs. There we go. Is it possible for me to pay you help me select parts for a certain sound profile I'm unsure how to obtain? I normally don't charge like a sourcing fee. Okay, are you asking me to build it or you want me to help you pick stuff so you can build it? Because I do have consultations that I could offer you, but if it's just me building it, then I just kind of bundle that in with the build fee. Okay, if it's just consultation, or if it is consultation rather, it'd be the same price as a build fee. And then I just help you the whole way through pick parts. But if it's me building it as well, like the reason, if you guys are ever wondering how come my build fees are so cheap, because people have told me that a million freaking times, it's because A, you guys also let me stream these things, which is great, and I love you guys for that, but also because I know how expensive shipping is. So I'm not gonna like overcharge or anything, or just charge more than what I do. But yes, I can technically help. Get this next one in here. I also see more EC options coming out. I built my first EC board in 2025. Hope to see some more this year. Me too. I hope there's gonna be lots more options. Plus with Dynacap, so many more options, dude. So great. We got some fantastic heavy hitters with EC stuff. It would be, I would have you build it, but you live in Canada and I live in the UK, so shipping costs would be absurd. I was talking about you picking the parts for me and purchasing them. Yeah. Send in. Here's what I ask you to do, just to make life for me easier as well, XD. Send in a build commission. Ask in the build commission for me to source the parts. Please be as specific as you can with your idea for the build. That way I don't have to kind of jump back and forth asking you questions, and it doesn't take longer than needed. So specifics being like the layout you want, if you had some builds already in mind, links to any sort of sound profiles you've seen maybe online, any information you can possibly give, like even color of the keyboard you want, would be fantastic. So sometimes people just send me emails and being like, I want a keyboard, can you help? And send me like basically nothing for how to get started with their commission. When prepping for flame patina, do I have to sand and polish the copper? If it's raw, dude, okay, Meta, I am not a pro at this. When I did mine, I wiped it down with a microfiber cloth, but mine was raw. If yours has a clear coat, I think you do have to get rid of the clear coat. I am not a professional at that though. I still had a bit of like weird marks on mine from fingerprints that I had on mine, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Omakase commissions? Some people have asked me to just... Someone did ask me to kind of just like... I think there's been 2 or 3 people now who have just been like, can you surprise me? I just don't know how I feel about that. There's only one person I've agreed to for that. Sort of, kind of, not really. So nice. You toy,
Hello,
thank you
Mr.
so much for
Alexander.
6 months in
Happy New
advance.
Year. Get
Thank
well
you,
soon
Utoy.
and D's nuts.
These nuts. Utoy, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. I'll hopefully get well. This is correct. You would have to sand the clear coat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to get rid of it. The clear coat needs to go. I don't think you can have that. All right, so we're doing 2 builds on this PCB today. So please be patient with me as we take things apart a few times here, guys. Planning on buying an Evo 80 with the FR4 plate. The Evo 80 sounded really good, but if you want a high-pitched switch, explosion switches, those were nice. I don't know how well those would pair with it, but I feel like those would be sick on that. Some of the new HMX stuff is fantastic, by the way. Zeke, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right. Now, our plates. And now we have to screw these guys in. Can someone ban Anit? Damn. EU vendor for GMK. Have you checked GMK? I'm not trying to be funny. Have you tried GMK? Oh, actually, does GMK have kaiju? I don't know if they have kaiju. No? GMK sells stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's the right bag here. GMK does sell stuff. I'm not even trying to be funny. Prototypist, yeah, I almost forgot about Jay. Prototypist sells stuff. Jay's lovely, man. I fucking love Jay. Oh wait, what am I doing? Not this guy, this guy. Oh, wrong bit. Oblo can be cheaper. I have gotten hit with some customs from Oblo, unfortunately, that have been a little bit pricey. But it's not Oblo's fault. Sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's too much. Is GMK on the vendor list? Pretty sure I put them on the vendor list. Like 90% positive I did? Yeah, there are fake GMK websites too. You gotta be careful.
So nice.
Jedi.
Hope everyone is having a great Sunday.
Thank you,
Also,
man.
wishing Alex's stuffy nose to go away, Alexot love.
Dude, I hope so. I'm so tired of it, man. Schwinn, thank you so much for a tier 1 as well, dude. Thank you, man. So nice.
Alexot
Delta has some too, yep. Delta definitely has some. Thank you guys for all the support, guys. Really appreciate it. All right. Yeah, I hope I get better too. What was your first PBT fan set though? Tell me more about that. This PCB, because it's Hall Effect, I do recommend using the standoffs. You're gonna have to. You know, it's one of the I wouldn't even call it an L. It's just a necessary thing you need to do. So I know some people are probably like, "Ah, man, I don't want to do that," but you kind of need to. I've been itching for an HE board, but hyper focused on the PCB. Which PCB do you prefer, the Venom, the Wooding, or other? Truth be told, right now, I think, you know, as much as I love Gion, I do think the Wooding utility is some of the best in the game, 110%. However, the cost of the Wooding shit is so damn expensive that the Venom just is like the clear-cut winner when it comes to the features you get in the Venom and the price point. It just has the value proposition. And if I had to rank them, the Venom would be number 1 when it comes to like your value versus the features you get. But there is something very special about the Wooding or utility or whatever it's called, the Wooding software. It's very, very nice. I have one wooding PCB, and it's lovely to use. Well, I think 150 is still actually, it's come out cheaper still than some wooding stuff here in Canada. I don't know if that's Canadian prices, but so I think you're not going to have a bad choice. But yeah, I would say this PCB is definitely your value PCB. The Rocka stuff, I actually have my first Rocka product. I've heard really good things about the Rocka stuff though. I haven't actually tested the Rocka stuff yet, but I've heard really, really, really good things. So I'm excited to actually open that up soon too. Actually, do the switches first. Do it here. What do you guys want to start with? The dash switches or the peony switches? Any choices first? I have a feeling I'm really gonna like these. These I'm curious about. These might be really deep. My keyboard is doing something out of nowhere. Gosh, look. Oh, Pan, hi, how you doing?
I feel for you, brother. I woke up today with a brutal headache, back pain, a sore throat, and I look like Piker. Wishing you a fast recovery and better days ahead.
Dude, let's all get better. Pan, let's all get better. Let's get better. Okay, we'll start with Dash. Then we'll go to peonies afterwards. Or actually, you know what? I think it's kind of even. Let's do peonies first, because I'm curious. The Dash, I have a feeling I'm really going to like. We can end off on a good note. Let's try these guys. So these are SWK switches, I believe. SWK peonies. So apparently this is a full palm switch, from what I read. They look nice. Let's give them a go. Oh, I hope these are not hard to get out of the PCB afterwards. Yep, that's a switch. It is indeed. How would you choose for how much you can sell a used keyboard? There is way too many variables to answer that properly. I don't know the answer to that. I would say look at what other people are selling it for, the condition of yours, stuff like that. That's a tight fit. I can hear the aluminum grabbing. Yeah, actually I'm curious. Is this going to be a pain in the butt to take out? Not really. I probably will scratch the plate a bit though. Yeah, not terrible. Not as bad as Gatoron. They're definitely snapping into place though. Okay, we're an hour into stream. I'm gonna start doing this. Well, hopefully I remember every stream. I'm just gonna get up for like a minute. Let's all. We need to start standing a little bit, you know. So I'm just gonna get up and just stretch a little bit, guys, because, dude, I'm starting to feel it, bro. I'm starting to feel sitting down, and I hate it. Shorts reveal. I got some sports shorts on. Do jumping jacks. I'm gonna try to actually do a little bit of workout today, like after I'm done stream. But, dude, I want my posture to be better. I've just been ignoring a lot of things. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've been ignoring it just because I haven't been interested in like health stuff. But I kind of need to, bro. I kind of need to. Honestly, PBD, it's weird. I still don't feel 34. I feel much younger. It's just, I just need to move around a bit, man. Honestly, since I've been starting doing content creation, I've just been at my desk, dude. Especially the last year, like I feel like I've been hyper at my desk. Oh, it's just not good for you anymore. You know what I mean? I think it's something like 10 minutes, but we're only gonna do like a minute or two just to like get our blood moving, you know? I don't know, I feel like we all need to do it, bro. Are alley plates okay with HE? I've only seen FR4, but would love to get some clack from aluminum. I've used it and it's been fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing, you guys just can't really see what I'm doing over here. I'm doing some like leg ups and stuff like that. Cheap brown brown and beige colored keycaps. I would check out maybe KBD fans. Maybe they have some stuff. Yeah, we should do stretch reminders. Guys, we all need to get on that era, you know? I love keyboards. I love sitting in front of my computer too. I'm a big gamer. I played Ark a little bit last night. Played some Overwatch last night. I fucking hate Overwatch, I'll be honest with you guys. I love playing Overwatch with friends, but like I hate playing with randoms. I hate it. Especially randoms who suck and then they start talking shit about the team. Oh my god, it just drives me nuts. I had bad leg blood flow, my left leg specifically, inherited from my mom, but we have bad varicose veins. Is that how you pronounce it? So my leg will swell up with blood. So you have to do a lot of movements, right, Flick? Guys, wife just complimented my desk setup for today. What was the compliment, Sinister? What was it? Yeah, I just gotta keep moving. I figured as much. Well, dude, okay. Honestly, I had to be toxic back last night. I was so fucking pissed. This tank we were playing with was playing the guy that throws the boulder to stun people. I forget his name. And he's just sitting back, like, not going in. And then he's like making like, you know, like, oh, what, get your DPS up, you know. Sigma, yeah. And it's just like, why don't you try hitting W and like going to go tank, you know, instead of sitting back like throwing boulders at people. And then it's just like one of those things where it's like, you know, they're not great players and they're just like, oh, I want you to get your DPS up. It's like, oh god, dude, can't really do anything when like the tank's not moving. This guy was sitting in the Guild Wars 2 PvP lobby for literally all night, at least 3 hours, complaining about the teammates he gets. Yeah, sometimes like if you're the one complaining and you're not performing either, like you shouldn't be talking. Points scam? Posture check? Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. I missed. And hydrate. I got you. Dude, I had someone... Dynamic. I feel you there, bro. Because we had someone yesterday, or 2 nights ago. We're playing Ark. And we heard some noises from like... We were playing Stella. And there was noises coming from the room in front of lobby. So we're kind of like sitting there waiting for them to come to us because we heard them talking over voice comms. So then I was like, fuck it. We waited like 2 minutes. I'm going to try to push them. So there's a hallway here with a door and a door. We're over here. Dude, honestly, I'm still salty. I haven't actually been salty about Ark, but this is the only moment I'm salty about. We push in. And then suddenly we get lasered through the walls because they're hacking. Like they're exploiting. My friend goes down, I go down. They jump out of the walls to go finish him, but I managed to crawl away. And I had one of those tactical rigs that can heal your body. So I was just trying to get to the extract. And they eventually found me, and then they just start talking the most amount of shit. They're just like, oh, you try to get away from us? You suck at this. And I'm just like, dude, I've reported so many people from for exploding, and I have yet to see, because I think other than one time, no one's gotten banned. And I don't know what the hell they're thinking at whatever the studio is. Like, I can't remember, at the Arc Raiders team there, the dev team. I don't know what the hell is happening. But like, dude, they need to get that shit sorted because the game is basically fucking unplayable. Every night, there's like 2 or 3 people exploiting. Even the other night, there was someone glitched up into that extract in Stella as well. And it's all like crap. It's not even... Dude, when you get killed by someone who set up some traps and camping, I'm fine with that. That's part of the game. But you know what's not part of the game? Finding a little glitch spot in which no one can see you. It's just bullshit, dude. But I'm totally fine. If people want to camp a certain area and lay some traps out, I'm down for that, bro. No, there's no shame in that. That's a gameplay style, you know? But, dude, I cannot deal with the people exploiting into areas and killing you there. TikTok is depriving gamers of common sense. The sound cues are too long for their short form minds to act upon. I don't know, man. Why instead of X? Is there context? I wish there was good context, but my set didn't come with an X. It just came with a second Y. Yeah, you know what, Notorious? I kind of slept on this for so long, but this is actually such a good switch puller. It's become my favorite one now. I think I have like 2 or 3 of them, but they're super good. Dude, Cabu, I kind of agree with that. The F you, I got mine attitude. I agree. But dude, the fact that there's just been so many exploders in the game, like, I can't deal with it, man. It's embarrassing. Like, and then, so I actually hit view profile, like the Steam profile of one of the guys who was talking shit during them shooting us through the walls. And you can see, and I remember it was like November 16th is when it started. Every day someone left a comment on saying like fucking exploders, like how are you even not banned yet? But for them to not be banned in almost 2 months is crazy. And I don't know if that's anything to do with them being on vacation for the holidays. I feel like that's just at this point here they aren't taking this super serious. But I'm a little bit disappointed in Embark, as someone pointed out. I'm personally a little disappointed. I feel like they've known about these exploits for a little while now. Just do something about it. I'm gonna wait another month and see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, there's been nights where we've just physically gotten off the game because we're like so fed up with it. What's Grand Chase? What does that mean? Does something happen with like another game? There's a hit list going on in Reddit where they have bounties for these kind of players, I think. Yeah, but you can't post anyone's name in Reddit, I think, right? Because it's like witch hunting. I took screenshots of the things that got us, just in case like I needed to show proof. Just because like there were some situations that like pissed me off. I'm just like, dude, what? Like, how do you not have fun with like this? Is so stupid. That level up game is pretty awesome, but filled with hackers. I don't know. It's frustrating, I'll tell you that much. It's super frustrating to deal with hackers. Alright, let's open this guy up now. Ooh, magnetic screws. They even relaunched it and still filled with hackers. I also like, you know, listen, keep it a buck with you guys. When I was much younger, I always thought how cool it'd be to, like, you know, keep it a buck. I'm like, dude, hacks sound like so much fun. Because, you know, it's just, you're sometimes really bad at a game that you just need to do it. But then you really think about it for like a fucking second, right? You really think about it. And I remember I had like this revelation when I was much younger. Dude, downloading a hack is just admitting that I'm fucking shit at this game. Like, once that clicked, I'm just like, I can't admit it, bro. I can't admit it. Like, it's literally admission to being so shit that you need a computer to help you. I don't also get the fun of it too. Like, at most, I can probably see having like auto aim killing people being like a day's worth of fun, and then you're unkillable at that point. So like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Oh, these are interesting. Are these just like stacked together? That's pretty cool, actually. I like what they did here. Cool. All right, let's get the O-ring and put this together. It's the issue of not accepting and wanting to win at the cost of others' experience in an online game. Oh, my camera is hating this right now. Well, I don't know. Well, Game Shark, I think if you're hacking in like, or you're cheating in like a single player game, who gives a shit? I think it's the online experience where there's other physical people also trying to have an experience too. You're also being very selfish and greedy. Which kind of feeds into, you know, Kabu's thing earlier, which was F you, I got mine type thing. Very selfish. Oh shoot, was I supposed to? Actually, I don't think it matters in this case. I think we're good. I may have to swap this for a... let me just check. I think we're good though. How does this sit exactly? Hold on 1 second here. Oh no, we're good. I think we're able to use screw-in stabilizers, I think. I don't know if Bull's still there. I know the dot bar, I'm just checking this. Oh yeah, I think we are. Okay, we totally are. Just wanted to see if the screw-in stabs work. The Notion page shows screw-in stabs? Yeah. Just had to double check, you know? Had to like verify in my own mind. It's very antisocial, not recognizing it's people on the internet. Cough social media. I don't know. You know, like, I gotta say, I've gotten, actually a few times. I'm very, like, aware. Even when I go in public, like, for example, I get annoyed when people don't... I know the camera's, like, hating this right now. Hold on 1 second. This sounds really pathetic and stupid of me, and I'm gonna admit it. But, like, I'm also one of those people that, like, if we're on the sidewalk and two people are coming towards me, I want to move out of their way. Like, I want to make sure that, like, they have room to walk and we're all happy and we're all able to, like, keep on moving along on the sidewalk. But then I'm also aware that some people just don't, you know, maybe they're talking and they're not recognizing that they also have to do the same thing, and, you know, have this kind of like social agreements that, like, hey, you know, we're both looking out for each other's safety. But, like, dude, there's been some times, and again, this is just kind of my awareness of, like, other people, where I'm walking on the sidewalk, you know, and this is a wall over here in the street with cars. I'm over here and there's 2 people, 3 people, like, I don't know, fucking la-di-da, holding hands, walking down. And there's been times where I'm, like, literally pressed up against the wall because I don't want to run into them. And they just don't give a shit. And they're just like, their awareness of other people is like zero. And I never want to become like that. And I get it. Situational, they could be total obliviousness for just the moment. Maybe they're great people. But, like, I feel like that kind of like dynamic is also video games and other stuff too, like being online. Like, you just don't recognize there's just other people living among you. Like, some people are so laser focused on their experience, their walk through life, that you don't recognize that everyone's trying to have a walk through life, and maybe you should also be considerate of everyone's walk through life. And I think to me, it's kind of like, it's always been, hey, that's the bare minimum. You know, like, I want to make sure everyone else is having a good time too, because everyone having a good time is great. It's great, you know, like, it's exactly what life should be. Main character syndrome? Exactly that, yeah. Toronto things, really Southern Ontario things nowadays. Truly, it is. Alright, so this just slots in here, I guess. Does it get pushed in all the way, I think? I think so, right? Hold on 1 second. What's the mounting style? O-ring. Gummy O-ring here. Although, slotting this in is not super fun, I'd say. A little finicky, if anything. I feel like these are supposed to be tucked in a little bit more here. I'm an electronic engineer from a student from Brazil, and I develop mechanical keyboards for a 3x3 Macrobatch college. Can I get you into evaluate? Yeah, send me an email, man. We can talk about it. Okay. A little finicky to get the O-ring in, but I feel like you're going to need to use some tweezers or just something to push some of the O-ring in. But screw and stabs do work. You can see actually some of the cutouts for the screw and stabs right over here, so above there and below the space bars, so that way there the O-ring can sit nicely and you can use whatever you want for screwing or whatever stabs you want. Beautiful. And now we're going to put these back on, although I think this one here goes oh no, doesn't matter. Okay, perfect. Cool. I think my Bauerlight EC has a short. Uh-oh. Hopefully it doesn't, my friend. Advantages with this mounting style? A lot of people would argue that, I mean, even myself included, the O-ring mounting style is, I don't want to say uniform, but it has such a nice overall bright sound signature, which I think is a little bit defiant sometimes of what HE sometimes is. I posted some videos on TikTok to look at opinions from my work. I wouldn't send them here because I'm honestly not going to look at them right now. But I would send it via email. On my website, you can find my email. All right. Beautiful. Now, keycaps. Do we do ABS or do we do PBT? Looks good though. Look at this. PBT IMO? Any choices, guys? Any preferences? This is the Agleton Studio board. CRP? I like PBT with HE. Let me go find a PBT site then. One momento. Classic beige on silver or gamer board, amazing. That'd be fun. Classic beige would look great on this. All right, let me see what I got in my. Oh, here. Let me. So you guys don't have to watch my back. Cat Midas. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on one moment. What do I want to use? Is the question. What do I want to use, everybody? Pull out the most gaming set you have. I don't think I have like a super gaming set though. I have a lot of PBT stuff, I'll tell you that much. I don't know if, see, like, I don't even know if I want to use any of these. Hold on a second. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what I want to use. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I think I have something new. How about retro dark light? I think this is PBT. This could look nice on it. No? It's ABS? Oh, is it actually? Yeah, I didn't know. What about Twist? Is Twist PBT? I'm pretty sure Twist is, right? Let's do Twist. What do you guys think? Twist could look nice on this. Spellbook? Man, I would have to dig for Spellbook. I don't remember where it is exactly. I don't think I have any CRP sets available at the moment, though, guys. Hold on. I think I would have to go searching for a PBT or a CRP set at the moment. It would most likely be on a different board. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Although CRP would be nice on this, huh? Okay, Twist will look so nice. I think Twist will look good, but hold on, give me a second. Let me see. Let me see what else I have here. I do think Twist would look good though. Just as an FYI. Oops, dropped something. Okay, do you guys want Spellbook? Spellbook or Twist? I'll let you guys pick. What did I drop? Oh, what are these random keycaps? I don't know what box for. Let's go with CRP. I don't think I have any CRP available. I have to go find a board that it's on and take it off. Spellbook it is. Actually, I wouldn't mind ordering a new CRP set. I feel like I do deserve one. All my CRP sets have been kind of like mixed smash and like jostled around. Redma, thank you very much. Appreciate the 28 months, man. Thank you. Spellbook, yeah, I think it'll look nice too. Yeah, I probably will end up ordering a new set of CRP. Honestly, probably this week. Like I said, I feel like I do want one. It's been a while. We go back onto that PBT game this year. Finally getting my Pangea Mini. Hell yes. That's going to be a fun build, dude. I love the Pangea Mini. It's so good. I've heard that the Pangea Minis turned out amazing. Heard only one person had like a small issue or something on it out of all the units that shipped, which is fantastic. Only place near Canada to order CRP is Milktooth, FYI. He does have loads of stock. Just passed an order for that this week. Does Drop still sell CRP? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this switch with PBT, and then we'll do the other switch with ABS, just to see what it sounds like. For funsies. Ooh, this is already looking good. This was a good choice. This is PBT Spellbook. It's a nice set. Do I want this one? I don't know if I do. Actually, I don't know what that's for. Oh, these are just novelties. CRP just has like a insane. It's a thicker PBT. Also, I find whatever blend of plastic they use just sounds really deep and full. I personally really like it. I wonder if Novel Keys will do another round of this. I hope one day they do. 'Cause I think this is sold through, right? The 21 KB stuff, the XMI, I believe. 21 KB is a vendor, but the XMI stuff's fantastic. I do like XMI as well. I have a bunch of XMI sets. Just they're all on keyboards. You know, if that's one thing I can attest to, all of my XMI, and I think I have 2 CRP sets and 4 XMI sets, they're all on keyboards. And they've been on keyboards for a hot minute. So, if that means anything, out of all the PBT I own, it's just them that have been on stuff. Is it a similar texture? XMI and CRP? I would say so. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe I'm not right on that. Does Oblo have some in stock? It's a nice set. It's a beautiful set. No. We don't want mod colored pipe. Are you kidding me? I did try this White Keys keycaps. They're really nice. W streamer. That's funny. What else we got here? The P. Actually, this looks really nice. Oh, let's not go here. Mod color for symmetry? Well, I don't know if I want this purple tab. I think we're gonna put the regular tab Boom. Looks so much nicer with the alpha colored pipe. Does it not? Wrong? Oh, I have the artisan for it too. I forgot about that. Ooh, it's gonna look fantastic today. Accent enter or no? Okay, you made me look. Need the K switch or keycap. Where is K? Transpose. No, right? I don't know. I think it looks good either way we go here. Kind kind of don't feel like there's a wrong answer, which is fantastic. I need the other alter key. Let's see if I can find it. Either way, though, purple gives you better latency. It's true. It's part of the RGB stuff, so you can get better latency from it. I agree. It is true. It is true. What do I want to use here? Let's put this little water drop here. That's pretty cool. And then let's do... Where's the other alter key? Oh, boy. It's so tough to find sometimes. Ah, found it right here. I see, the more I see your stream, the more I start liking beige. Beige is good. Actually, it looks really good. Even with the silver carbon fiber, it's kind of fun. I'm going to leave the purple. Right? It gives it something. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. This is a YouTube stream. Nope. Available on both. As someone who got into keyboards through the Tofu, was super glad to see you like the V3. Treated myself to a late Xmas gift. Cannot wait. Oh, dude, you're going to love it. You're going to love it, dude. All right, this looks great. Hell yeah. This looks really nice. My watch face? I just got the regular standard one. When I was setting it up again, dude, I have not set this up in forever. So I was setting it up and I was like, oh, that's nice. All right. So these are the P&E switches. Again, I'm not saying that I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about these particular switches. I'm more excited to try the dash switches after this. But we'll see how this one here sounds. I would assume this is probably going to sound a hell of a lot deeper. But, man, I like the specs of this board. The price is good. Let's see how it sounds now as well. I don't have any blockers, unfortunately. But all right. SWK Peonies. Very deep. A bit plasticky, though. I'll try an ABS spacebar, too. Interesting. It definitely, this really reminds me of an HE keyboard. Yeah, it's okay. For my personal taste, the Peony switches are definitely a little bit too deep. Also, I mean, it has the brightness to it, which I appreciate. But I do feel like it's just a little bit plasticky for me. So, let's just quickly swap some of these things to ABS just to see what it sounds like. So let me just grab an ABS set really quick. Let's grab any old ABS set here. Which one should we grab for fundamentals? Let's just grab fundamentals. Interesting sound. Let's see. And then we're going to rebuild it with the dash switches, which I'm more excited for. Oh, let me unplug this because I'm typing random things. So here's an ABS spacebar now. Which, like, low-key I kind of already like better. Believe it or not, I feel like this suits the sound more. And let's try a few alphas too. And that's not to say PVP is bad in this case. I just personally think I'm I'm more of a person who prefers... We'll swap out a few here. Well, we can always quickly swap this to ABS too. I'm not like hard pressed and stuck to this keycap set, so... So that's PBT. You know, the alphas, I don't hear much of a difference. I wouldn't say this is like the world's biggest difference when it comes down to sound profile. But there is a noticeably a deeper sound and more plasticky sound with the PBT. Interesting. Now, the spacebar was pretty noticeable. Now we're going to try the dash switches though. So let's take this out. Oh boy, come on, Artisan. There we go. We're going to switch everything to the dash switches. Overall, the keyboard sounds like... Sounds good. I mean, it's not like a bad sound at all. I just know how HE stuff sounds. Sounds like you're smacking a big metal pancake for the bottom out compared to a round pointy MX stem. It's interesting, like, the HE scene is definitely a lot different. Come on. Yeah, these peonies, I had a feeling, and I kind of said even before, that these were going to be very deep. And you know what? I almost think they were too deep. But now we're going to do dash switches, which I have a good feeling I'm really going to like. All your keyboards sound the same. Then why do you watch me? And why do you have a sad face? I'm not going to apologize. I build things to my liking. We doing MX as well? I don't know how they can sound that. I mean, yeah, on top of I really don't think everything sounds the same. Like, we built this today. How does it sound like anything else I built? You mixed the keycaps you tested with? Yeah, no, I just switched it. Oh, here. This one here doesn't go here. Oh, you're right. These ones here are part of it. Damn, I forgot about these guys. Yeah, I'll find them. I'll find them. We're good. YouTube, what the heck? Yeah, some people say that. Some people think everything sounds the same. Do you have a gaming channel? I do not have a gaming channel, no. Maybe one day. Perhaps one day I'll create a gaming channel. Have you tried making your board sound different perchance? Yeah, my bad. I also, like, I'm not trying to defend myself because, like, I also don't think I need to. I really think that if you're consuming my content, you'd understand that a lot of boards I build, especially for clients, are very different. I only post the reviews, though, on YouTube, which are... I've said this multiple times. I try to get things as close to the same-ish as possible because we need a point of reference. And if the point of reference is I can get this keyboard to sound like every other keyboard, I think, and it ends up being a good sound, then we've hit our benchmark. There's not a lot of variables when it comes to like that stuff. And for some boards where I do use the same stuff and it ends up sounding like different, then we note that. And I would say a lot of boards have different characteristics. But I tend to keep things relatively the same. So, in all seriousness, same audio equipment, same environment, same preferences are going to give you similar boards, and that's okay. Yeah. All right, let's take these out now, and then we're going to swap them. What I think I'm going to do, just I guess I don't really need to worry about it, but yeah, I guess there's nothing really to damage here. So we can actually leave this inside the board and swap it, because we're not going to damage any hot swap sockets or anything like that. I guess that's the joy of HE here. We don't actually have to disassemble anything. Alex, buy UFO Gravestar or Keytalk Nova switches? Interesting names. I need to try some of those. Oh, you know what? I do have to take this out because the O-ring. Never mind. The O-ring's gonna be a pain in the butt. It was kind of funny to see that comment after we saw a massive difference between PBT and ABS. Yeah. What I meant to say is that most of your keyboards sound clacky-ish, lower pitched or whatever, because they'll all have different character, but the sound profile is almost always similar. I just like I don't get the comment, I guess, Fink. What am I supposed to take out of that comment though? Like what am I supposed to get? I don't. What's the feedback there that I'm supposed to like accept? What's the conversation I'm supposed to have here? I guess I'm confused. The obtuse screwing angle? Actually, dude, angled screws like that are really easy to take out. In fact, I think it's less chance to damage something. And I'll show you when we go to install it again. An angled screw doesn't press up against the case or anything like that, so you can easily screw it out and then have like nothing get damaged. I think those angled screws end up being better in the long term. Alright, now we're going to remove these slowly. Actually, it is a little easier to do it like this. Have you considered the comments section is meant to confuse you? Maybe. I'm not like... Listen, I'm not trying to argue. I just like... That's like going to someone who does art and being like, all your art is your style. Like, what do I do with that information? Thank you, I guess? Hey, buddy, I'm your guy. Was watching your TV had to tap in after the comments to say that's a rude? Yeah, I know, for real. Oof. Okay, maybe I will use the other one here. I find like I'm better with a little bit more grip on this guy. Just a little bit. D-Wood, thank you very much.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Slappy_Joe.
Thank you, D-Wood. More Morandi switches? I've never really quite understood the whole Morandi switch hype, but some people really like Morandi switches. They're really popular. They're really, really popular. Yeah, Rushia, let's just not say that, dude. There we go. Let's just not be weird, bro. How about that? If you're trying to make a point, then the point was... That was a stupid point to make. Listen. Also, 2026, listen, I'm not trying to beat around the bush anymore. If you're making stupid comments, I'm gonna call you guys like, I'm gonna call it out, bro. That's it. We're not gonna deal with that shit, bro. That was weird. Toe's keeping it 100 in 2026? Can you do a Morandi build so Annette will copy me? If I do a Morandi build and Annette copied me, I'd appreciate it, you know? I spent 15 minutes trying to remove a stripped Phillips head screw to my keyboard. That's 15 minutes I'm never going to get back. I did not feel Alex's dislike of those till today. Bro, this is why I'm always pushing for people to not use Phillips head screws. Because, okay, on the odd occasion that happens, right? You strip a Phillips head screw, You're sitting there sweating, dude. You're sweating. You're trying to get things out. You're like, fuck whoever made these stupid Phillips head screws. And wasn't the whole... Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the whole point of Phillips head... Yeah, that they're supposed to strip. Like, they were meant for... I forget what they were actually meant for or something right now. But they're not meant for anything we're supposed to be using. So nice. Use hex,
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Blood Armed
Thank you, anonymous. I appreciate whoever that was. Yeah, they're supposed to be for one and done work, I think, right? Like, just use hex. But dude, this is why I'm always being like, yeah, you know, it'd be nice if you used hex screws. Hex on top? Always on top, bro. Always. I just wanted to ask if it's just like your preference or perhaps a signature or whatever. No disrespect intended. Fink, it's a preference. It's just a preference of mine. You know, like I said, the overarching answer is I build with a lot of different stuff. Just the other day, I used tactile switches. Like, not even the other day. Yesterday, I used tactile switches. You know, I've been saying Gatoron Type Rs are like my absolute favorite.
Just be naming their kids Phillips, and it be only one dude.
Damn it. Thank you so much. But yeah, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, that's my style. I like right now I'm kind of into the clacky sound. You know, I feel like last year I was in more to like the long pulls. It's always a revolving door of like what my preferences are. I still try to make it a point when I'm doing reviews to do the same switch-ish. Not really all the time, it doesn't always happen. But I try to make it a point to have like not a test bench per se, but like something that's finite, like you can be like, or not finite, but fixed. So you can always reference being like, all right, well, I know how it makes black sound in this board, and in this board here, done the same way, it sounds like deeper or something. So it ends up being a good way to kind of compare. But that's the actual answer as to like why my stuff might sound similar. But I mean, again, it's just phases. You know, it's just phases of things I go through. I don't think it's anything that needs to be taken too serious. All right, let's put these back in the bag and start doing the dash stuff. This camera's been having weird focus.
I've been stuck in the subscription trap for 11 months already XD, and I'll be 21 in 2 days.
Oh shit.
How's your year going?
The year? Sick. Dude. You guys ready for this? You guys can unsubscribe. You guys can unfollow if you'd like. I've been sick all year. I've been sick all year, guys. Hasn't gone away. Boo. Okay, Dad. Bruh. It's been a crazy year, guys. Haven't stopped being sick all year, bro. Love it. Bad Alex. Dude, come on, bro. Give it to me. Give it to me. Just like fake laugh. Just fake laugh, please. Been sick all year, guys. Dad jokes? I remember one year my dad, it was like 20 minutes after New Year's when we were younger. My dad's like, man, I haven't eaten since last year. It really made me laugh so hard, bro. Thanks, I hate it. Oh my God, dude. Come on, just give it to me. Just give it to me, guys. Please. You can't say all year. It's like 365 days and we're still in day 4. Technically you can though, ain't it? Because it's all year. Motherfucker got me. Oh, dude, I'm wheezing. I've been sick all year, guys. Oh, man. What a good one, what a good one. I kill myself sometimes, dude. I crack myself up. Hilarious. I'm headed to the ER right now because I can't stop laughing. I love dad jokes. Me too, man. Dad jokes are the best, bro. I love them. Sorry, Annette. Alex is right there. What happened? My stomach hurts. You should try stand up. Okay. I was gonna stand up, but I don't feel like it right now. Actually, wait. It is almost our hour. We should stand up soon. In 5 minutes, we will stand up for real. My favorite thing about teaching little kids is that they still laugh at see you next year before December break. I'd still laugh at that, and I'm not a little kid. But I have like probably the mentality of one, so. You know what else I think they should do? Okay, this is my overall thinking. I know you kind of have to have these standoffs, but I think if there was a way to force break the standoffs by basically making the standoffs have a layer of like foam or silicone on the bottom and top, like just basically isolate it as much as you possibly can, I actually think these PCBs would sound much different. Kind of like a washer, for sure. I think there's a way to do that. Well, silicone standoffs might not work because you want as much like stiffness as possible. Like you want this whole assembly to not move. I think silicone might move a little bit. But I do think if they decide it, request one more dad joke.
Request for one more dad joke, please.
Let me think if I can think of one. I feel like they have to come a little naturally, you know what I'm saying? But let me think. Oh, the Neo Ergo's great applesauce. It's fantastic. That's fair. Thank you, and I appreciate the sub. Let me think. I got you, though. I'll try to think of one right now. I'll let you cook. Thanks, bro. The fuck? Oh, I think this particular one is damaged. Yeah, okay, this one moves over to the side. Well, okay, so the reason why you don't want a lot of movement is, like, you don't want this to move around because, see these? These are sensors, basically. And they have to measure where the magnet goes. That's what the whole Hall effect PCB like, not gimmick, but, you know, that's this whole shtick. So if this moves around a little bit, then even by like a little fraction of a bit, like you're gonna have variations of where it reads the magnet, you know? So it needs to have like a fixed position. You can't have this moving around. So unfortunately, we still need to stick with solid stuff, but we can technically isolate things. I haven't tried the TMR stuff. I heard it's really good though. So, but I think this also demonstrates really well of like why even in MX keyboards, I'm usually not really a big fan of standoffs. It's because it creates like this whole piece of just vibration. But due to the angles of a hexagon, you aren't... Oh, for the screws? Yeah, Torx is really good, dude. I like Torx. All the Keychron HE boards are actually TMR. They just call it HE to make it easier to market. The TMR stuff's interesting. I think that's one of the more interesting things that's come out in the last little bit, too. I also don't really understand, yeah, I guess like the super fixed ones where they're like soldered into the PCB, I never really cared for. I would prefer if we can just screw those in ourselves. I'm sorry about what I said. You're all good, Rushia, as long as you apologize.
So nice.
Whitpax, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate you. TMR difference is the placement of different sensors. I think it's the sensors being placed difference. I can't remember. I think it's like off to the side, right? Because I think HE is in the middle. And I think TMR, if memory serves, is here or something. I think. I'm pretty sure. Well, the dash switch is just a bit brighter, which I'm excited to try. Yeah, it's also possible with TMR PCBs, apparently, that you can use MX as well. Like, you can have it do both, which is exciting and interesting. So, patiently awaiting a 60% win keyless cherry lip TMR board. Are there universal 60% TMR PCBs right now? Out of curiosity.
God damn, dude.
Oh, Rusha, you don't have to do that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, bro. If there is a universal TMR PCB, it could work with Bull and I's next project. But it wouldn't be win keyless. I don't think we're offering the win keyless version. Although, maybe we will. Who knows? TMR stands for too much rum. I don't know. This Wish guy, man. This Wish guy right now. He's pushing the envelope with this joke. You know what I'm saying? He's really pushing not the envelope, my buttons. I don't know. It's crazy, this Wish guy. This Wish guy, dude. I love this Wish guy, but you know. Tofu 60 3.0 stream when? I think I did that last week. Did I know? Was it last week or the week before? I already did it. It should be on the VOD section on YouTube. I think it was last week. I already have it built. It's right here. It's actually sitting right beside me. I did it last year. I did it a whole year ago, bro. There's that dad joke you wanted, by the way. There's the dad joke I did for you. Don't. Okay. Thank you. Oh shit, that's funny. All right, let's put this board back together now. Payment received. Alrighty. Let's put this back. Ooh, the O-ring before I forget. Alright, that's in. Okay, let's grab those two little pieces here. Yeah, so these are dash switches now. I actually picked these, or where's the box for it? I actually got these a little while ago, specifically for this build, but this build got delayed by like a month or so. So these have been kind of sitting around. But then I remembered I had these, and I told Bull today that I'd do two builds because I was interested in trying two different Hall effect switches. A year, you mean? Yeah, you guys said a year ago. Last year. Alex, you need to try Nextrox XG on key snaps. So, Keko, I'm actually not a big fan of those key snaps. I hate to say it, I've tried them. I even tried the PCB snaps. I think they're just okay. I think O-ring still sounds better to me. I agree though that they can definitely breathe some new life into boards. I'm still more on the side of like, if the O-ring sounds good, I don't think there's a need to replace it. I did find I actually have some over there, but I have some PCB snaps. I did find them a bit finicky. I agree with the O-ring. Yeah, I think the O-ring just sounds overall nicer. For HE specifically, I find it makes it sound the spacebar far better than O-ring. I mean, I think, how many do I have left? If we wanted to try some PCB snaps today, I don't know if it'll work with this board. I'm assuming it will. We can try them today if you guys want. Yeah? afterwards. I'm for it. I mean, it doesn't come with the board. Just as a FYI. Does not come with this board at all. But something you can pick up on the side. Unk, cut that out? Huh? Whatever you want to do, Unk? Hit him with the Unk? Yeah, we're not Unks. Me and Flick aren't Unks. Yeah, tell him, Flick. Tell him, bro. Ain't no Unks, bro. Come on. What the heck? Sure, Unk? Oh, man. That's what an Unk would say? Listen here. Listen here, you guys. Is it Z or Z? Hovering Unk status? Dude, you know what my girlfriend says to me sometimes? She'll hit me with the, "you're almost 40." And she's been saying that for years. And I'm like, dude, I still got time until I'm 40. And I'm wondering, the moment I turn 40, is she going to say I'm almost 50? It's near 40. My GF does that. Sometimes I'm just like, this is getting a little rude, this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Near 40? No, she'll say you're not 30 anymore. Dude, if you try and say that back, oh yeah, you can't say it back. I mean, I don't even think I should be saying it regardless. I'm not. I think when I hit 40, then I'll be 40. I think up until then, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Up until then, it's just irrelevant. Just, 34, that's it. Not almost anything. Not almost nothing. End of story. That's all I am. The Unk status is the Unk status is the status. I'm happy to be Unk status, I like to call myself the geriatric millennial. Dude, millennials get a lot of hate. It's crazy. I see so much people shit talking millennials online all the time. It's actually kind of wild to me. We get made fun of a shit ton. Everyone thinks we act like really weird and quirky all the time. And I disagree. I haven't met a single millennial like that. I don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. Do you see all those memes about like millennials being like weird and quirky and like, no, I need my morning coffee and like acting like a little kid? I've never seen anybody act like that actually. This is that we're building keyboards? What's wrong with my keyboards? Every generation gets shit from the hippies on. It's a rite of passage. All I'm saying is, listen, I ain't need that right now, Just leave me alone. I can afford my hobbies? Yeah. We talking about the morning coffee? No, I don't even want to do the jokes because they're kind of cringe, but like, the jokes for millennials is weird. People who think that are the same people who think morning routine videos are real as well. Oh, yeah. Bro, I have to say this. I meant to say this the other day. I almost forgot. On a real note, like not joking around no more. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I keep forgetting I wanted to bring this up again. Bro, this is your reminder that half the shit you guys see online is fake. It's all fake. It's all to sell you shit. Just keep an open mind with a lot of content you get is literally people trying to sell you shit. I don't know how people get away with this, by the way. Well, I know how. It's just real big shame. But there's so much content. See how I have hashtag sponsored and I tell you guys when someone sends me stuff? There is so much content online. that doesn't get labeled as sponsorship content properly. So much. So please be careful of what content you're consuming. Dude, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy, dude. I was literally watching a review for it was just for a software. And in the software review, I forget how he worded it, but basically this guy was reviewing the software, and then it ended up being basically not a software review. It was basically a sales pitch for his add-on to the piece of software. And I remember looking at it, and then for a split second, I'm like, am I being sold on this guy's add-on now? And it's weird because, like, you know, it's tricky. You gotta navigate that kind of stuff. But dude, gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful. Gotta be super careful with that shit, dude. No, my space bar. Ugh. Oh, dude, I can't do any of those like tutorial videos now for like photography. It's all buy my LUT, buy my LUT, buy my LUT. Guess what? Half those LUTs don't even fucking work with the stuff you're taking pictures of. All bullshit, dude. Oh, dude, I don't know. I can't take any of those like videos seriously anymore. So there was one, I remember I watched one about some guy saying like, here's how to color grade your videos. This was like last week. And I sat down and I was like, you know what? I like this guy's style. Let's see what he has to say. And it was basically him breaking down little pieces of his LUTs. And then every time it'd be like, my LUT this, my LUT that. You should go buy my LUT. If you like this way I do this, I start off with my LUT that you have to go purchase for $40 fucking, and then you change these sliders. I'm just like, dude, this cannot be, this, like, it's not doing that thing right now. It's crazy. Like, I would have so much respect for the video if I went into the video knowing that it was going to be a sales pitch. Like, if it was like, let's discuss my LUTs or something. Yeah, and if I click the video, then I know what I'm signing up for. But it's so deceptive, bro. It's so fucking deceptive. This is fundamentals. Can you still get this board? It hasn't released yet, this board. I think it comes out... When does it come out again? Let me double check. Soon, I think? When did Bull say? Let's see. Jan 10th. Jan 10th, so January 10th. There's the Y, and now I need this control and a super key. There's super. Garen 60, my stream should be after I get back from my little break. Actually, this looks really good in this. Dude, yeah, the dash switches, already I can tell you, I like the way the dash switches sound. I love the way these sound already. Let me clean up a little bit here and we'll type. These are nice. They're a recolor of the Gidron Jades. Yeah, someone told me earlier. I appreciate that, Mikey. All right, let's see. So, WS dash switches. This is from Wuche. Apparently they're just recolors, but it's okay. You know, for an HE board, I quite like this. Alphas are great on this, yeah. This is fantastic when it comes down to how this sounds. This is foamless, yeah. Hold on, I have a few other HE switches. Give me one moment. I should have like a little small batch of other ones. Let me just quickly see if I can snag them. One sec, guys. Please bear with me. Gotta find them. Here they are. Okay, I wanted to try this. The Geon, I think these are the raw switches, right? The Geon, well, you guys can see. The Geon raw switches. I want to just put that in the spacebar because I really like the raw switches. Notorious, do I do the top down in 4K? I do the whole stream in 4K, for Twitch anyways. For YouTube, it doesn't let me do 4K. Oh geez, I should unplug this keyboard first. To me, this sounds a little bit better. It's still obviously the HE kind of depth to it, you know? But I think that's also fun, you know? Ooh, I really like these alphas with this spacebar combination. I didn't lube these or anything. I lubed another set of HE stuff that I didn't end up using for today. But these are just pre-done, which I think most people will end up doing their Hall effect switches like this. But there's also, I have a few of these lavender ones too. We should try as well. This was a really nice switch too. Let's try this with the spacebar. Yeah, I found most of the HE stuff didn't really need modding. Like, felt kind of pointless because, I don't know, didn't really need it. Got this out. Actually, the lavender. I think this is the lavender switch. I have a few in my bag because I really like these switches. Yeah, I really like the lavender switch. Okay. The lavender doesn't tick? No. These are nice. Hi Burrito, how you doing? Okay, next thing and last thing we're going to do is I'll try these. I'm not sure if these will work, these PCB snaps, but I'll try them for you guys. I would say overall the sound signature of the board's nice. I would say it's in line with most of the HE stuff I've tried so far when it comes to the 2 on stream and 5 or 6 total HE things I've built. Pretty same-ish experience across the board. I think what you're really going to get out of this is a nice design. I do think this is very pretty. I think this is great looking. And the price is, I would say, very good for this. Comfort-wise, it has a low front height, which I think is fantastic for playing video games, and it's pretty comfortable too. It's a beautiful looking board. If you guys like these little embellishments like the Vela badge. Sorry guys. So it is very pretty. So last thing we're going to do is we'll try these PCB snaps. Again, these don't come with the board, but we will try them out for you guys. Let's see. I don't remember where all the screw points are, so bear with me here. It has feet like the lily, so they go, well, it doesn't actually adhere on to the screws to get the back plate off. But you can get them to adhere there, which is fun. Very nice thing to use there. Now again, I just need to preface this by these don't come with the board again, so these PCB snaps. I'm not actually I'm not saying I'm not the biggest fan, but well, I guess I am, but I personally haven't really found the need to use the PCB snaps, and I haven't really found a huge amount of sound difference. Some people have, and your mileage may vary. Okay? So as a thing here, you know what actually I think would have really helped with this? I think if we would have had stepped internals on the bottom, I feel like that would have been amazing for this. I feel like that would have made this board like ultra next level. I love the angled screws. If I have to pick a hidden screw design, angled's the way I want. So actually, let me explain. If you go in on an angle, there's no way you're going to scratch your case. Some people, they put the screw so close to the top that you end up hitting the top of your case. Right? So you'll hit it, and then you'll scratch the case. You'll scratch them up. So you got to be a little careful with that. Reprogram, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you, thank you. These are such a pain in the ass to put on. They never stick nicely. That's the thing. They never do. You sound sick? I am a little bit sick. I'm getting over it though. Getting over it slowly. Alright, we'll do like this. I won't plug it in for right now. I don't really... you know what? Fuck it. Let's just plug it in just so it's consistent. Friends don't let friends 60%? What the? Why not? What's wrong with 60s? Friends let friends do whatever they want, as long as they're not hurting themselves. '60s are the bestest. This is why I dislike these little PCB snaps. Okay. Too much compatibility lost? Oh wait, what am I doing? I have to screw the top in. Hold on. Before I go too far here. Put that one there, and this here. So, let me explain. Keyboards. Keyboards are a personal thing. You guys can buy a keyboard, have it built however you guys want. Now, you can have these opinions about whatever layout, size, color, sound, whatever you want of your keyboard. But the beautiful thing about having and being in this hobby is you can build it however you want. And quite frankly, you should never be judged for it. Isn't the key snap upside down? Did I install them upside down? I thought it was the two little parts going up. I think it's upside down? Okay, I'll take them out then. My bad. Okay, I'll change it. Thanks for pointing that out. The longer part on top. Oh, okay. But yeah, you should be able to build your keyboard however you want, without judgment. No judgment. There's none of that stuff needed, you know? Well, you're telling me you don't have to follow everything you don't have to. You can do whatever you'd like. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you enjoy yourself building your keyboard the way you feel is necessary. This is why these PCB snaps drive me up the fucking walls. Please tell me how I should go about the whole day from start to finish. First, make some coffee. Next up, get your fitness goals in. All right, boom, installed. What if coffee makes you sick? Well, shit, I don't have a backup plan, boys. I don't got a backup plan. What do we do? We're boned now. As far as I know, you don't have to install them on the O-ring pillar. I asked this question last time, and I was told that you don't have to. I don't know, though. Does anyone have any more insight on that? I was told that it wasn't necessary once. I think the whole reason... Yeah, you can do either? Okay. Because I've heard the reasoning is... you could literally just install them anywhere. And for boards that don't even offer O-ring stuff. Alright, I'm not really... I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not noticing a huge sound difference. I think the board sits a little higher too now. See how there's like a bit of a gap now with these PCB snaps? It sits a little higher than I'm liking now. It has this gap in the front, which I'm not vibing with. I don't know, I feel like this sounds exactly the same. Is it just me? I'd have to go back and watch. No, I don't know, it's not much. I also think that like maybe the key snaps and PCB snaps would be better on a board that doesn't even offer O-ring. So, God, these switches have some issues. They probably need a spring swap. I don't think the switches are that bad. I would even say like, yes, they do need a spring swap, but I would say like in the grand scheme of things, these are not terrible. Spring is springing. Yeah, I wonder too that if I were to open these and just like lube them a bit more on the spring. I don't think it's terrible, though. Yeah, okay. I prefer the O-ring on this. Actually, last thing I'm going to try. I want to put 2 Geon Raws in the alphas and see what happens. Oh my god. These are tough to get out, these ones here. Please. One, two, whatever. It's gone now. Ooh. So these are the dash switches? God damn, those are loud. Dash genre. You're hitting the dash with the G on, by the way. No, the G and the K. They're the J and the K are the G on Ross, and the L is the dash. You did JKL? No, I did. I only did 2. I tricked you. Try MX Blacks now. Can we get a ban on this Init guy? Oh, I might have messed up. So these two are Geons. Let's just go again. Geons. Raw. All right. So okay. Conclusion. I like this board. I like the design of it. I think for the price you're getting, the whole HE package, pretty cool. I like the fact that you can buy this bare bones. You can pick up your PCB afterwards. That's really fun as well. Like the colors they're offering for this. I would probably just stick to using the O-ring supplied. Really fun. 180 for a whole thing here. Fantastic. I really like that. HE switches still sound like HE, but this is MX compatible as well. So if you did have a 60% PCB with the daughter board, you can just plug that in. So if you like the way this board looks, but fun, very fun. It's always cool to do HE stuff. Now, there's going to be more HE stuff we're doing. We're doing the Kafka. I think that's tomorrow. Let me double check for you guys. 1 second. Kafka will be done most likely. Oh no, sorry, not tomorrow. Most likely will be Wednesday, which is another HE board, and then I will also be doing some HE stuff at a later date with some other boards as well, which I'm not going to fully disclose yet, but we will be doing some stuff there too. But fun, very fun. I don't think I have any like mission critical objections with this board. I think it's a good board overall. I would like to see maybe on another iteration of this, just some sort of like internal steps, just something to break up some of the sound ever so slightly. Something on the bottom of the case to make it not sound so, I'm not going to say flat, because it does not sound flat at all, but just to maybe absorb some of the mid-tone sounds, because I feel like there's a lot of mids to this. But this is nice. I like the Vela. I think is A-okay by me. I think this sounds way better than the Lagira, by the way. Way better. Lagira was awful. I did not like that board at all. I did not like it at all, dude. I've built it actually twice now. I didn't tell you guys about this, but I built a Lagira a few weeks ago, and it, bad, bro. It was bad. I think the first Lagira I built, I was like, yeah, I'm not a big fan. The second one solidified me not liking it. But yeah, I'm into this. This one here sounds good. Like even right now with the PCB snaps in, which I'm going to take out here promptly, sounds good. I can't complain. Where's the USB-C port on this board? Centered. Beautifully, beautifully centered. It even works with the ordinary labs cables, which means your thicker cable heads should have absolutely no problem going in. Beautiful. Stunning. Why chat asked for the venom in the corn? What happened? Sorry? That's why chat asked for the venom in the corn? Oh, I should put the venom in the corn. That would be fun to do another day. I did? I put it in the unicorn? I don't remember. Did I? Wait a second. I want to do that right now. Hold on a second. Let me take this out of the board. I don't remember when I did that. I don't know where my unicorn is. Let me go find it. Hold on. Besides, I need to take this out to get the O-ring back in. By the way, I think I'm also going to give props to Agletson Studio here too. This is the very first time I've ever liked silver carbon fiber on anything. I'm going to give you guys a big old round of applause for actually making silver carbon fiber look good. Normally, I hate it. I think silver carbon fiber kind of looks bad. but it actually looks really good on this board. You've changed my mind officially. Actually, let's get back these two switches too. Oops. Dropping everything today. Oh, God damn. These switches are like locked in here. Agaton did their own switches, menu by HMX. Oh, maybe I gotta try those. The Constance was, yeah, I believe so. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you. Anytime. Yeah, I mean, I think this board's so fairly priced and just it works for what it is. I don't think I have any real feedback to give you here other than just keep it up for next time. You know, keep up the good work. I think the only thing I could even possibly suggest is adding something on the inside to make the bottom piece of the board have sound bounce a little bit differently, but even so, like, I think that suggestion might not even work, you know? Maybe it does nothing at all. It's just a what-if kind of moment. I can't remember. Does the Wooting PCB have a daughter board? I thought it doesn't. The 60 doesn't, yeah. Okay, let's take care of this. Goodbye PCB snaps. Okay. Let me go actually switch the assembly to the Unicorn and see what it sounds like. Oh, I think the Unicorn's right here. It is perfect. This is my Unicorn that I'm ashamed of. I'm ashamed of what I've done to this boy. I am super, super duper ashamed. I'm not even going to show you guys. I'm going to take out the assembly and move it to the side. And we're just going to build it really quick. We'll just put it in. I'm ashamed of that board, bro. I'm ashamed of it. Yeah, look, it's a Unicorn, guys. Unicorn, woo! Oh, camera's freaking out. It does not like the silver keyboard at all. Let's move this to the side for the time being. Put you here. I love you for trying it on your Corn, yippee. Yeah, we'll see what it sounds like. I'll use even the same thing here. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't really expect it to sound that different. It might not even fit because of the the stabs that I used. So maybe we do have to use the PCB snaps here. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it to squish in. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to. So let's use the PCB snaps. Guess this is where these things really come in handy, is if you want to install different stabs, huh? Oh, I just dropped one. God, I don't like the installation process of them. I think they're really annoying to put in. I think that's my only gripe with them, but I guess this does serve its purpose. I will admit it. I'm obviously not going to plug this in because I don't know if the daughter boards are compatible or not. I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's all I need to do. Yeah, I don't think this will sound much different. I'm going to be real with you guys. But I mean, that could be the fun of this experiment, is why spend money on the Unicorn when you can just spend money on this? Guess that's the point, right? A little different. It definitely has a bit more. Let me actually swap the spacebar. So I'm gonna swap this really quick. I don't think the lavender suits this. Let's go back to just putting in the dash switch. Or you know what? Let's put the raw. The raw actually was more fun. Oh, that does not go on there. been told several times I can't swap PCBs within mechanical keyboards in the context of using a wireless PCB in a board that doesn't offer wireless, but from what I understand, HE boards can switch into various cases. Yes and no. It has to, I mean, I would still have to plug in the daughter board here. It just so happens that this is an O-ring board. There are so many variables. You know, guys, I'm gonna, I know I heard some people say in chat already it's better. I personally think this is not same, but close to it. The only thing I'm going to say right now is this definitely has a bit more depth to it. I do think because this does not have a giant weight like this guy does. I really don't think, you know, I really think that's the reason. Yeah, we're also comparing a board that, how much is the Unicorn again? Like $450 or $500 versus a board that's 130 or I guess 180 with the PCB. This you'd even need to buy another PCB for because this is now the HE PCB. So, you know, also something to consider. It's weird because I kind of think this is like 90% of the way to this. So it almost makes no sense. This just is nicer because the price point fits it better. This does have a bit more depth though, I will say. But I would say the sound is pretty much the same tonality overall. I have TI switches somewhere, I just don't know where I have them at the moment. Can we put the Unicorn MX PCB? No, we can't do that. No. Do it? I don't want to. Vote? There's no voting, guys. There's no voting. I'm not doing it. No. Why you try it? I don't want to. Where's the Unicorn MX PCB? Here. I'm not showing you guys the PCB. I'm going to hide it. Get a load of this guy. Just leave me alone, guys. I don't want to do it. Guys, this is an experimental PCB. Alright, this is an experimental PCB. It didn't work out very well. It barely works. I actually hate this. This is my least favorite personal build that I've never rebuilt. What am I doing? What did I do? I don't know. It barely fucking works. Look at the O-ring. It's a plateless O-ring. It was a bad experiment, guys. It was a really bad experiment. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I thought this would work. It clearly didn't. My stabilizers don't even sit in properly. Just leave me alone. Don't even say nothing. Just pretend it didn't exist. Just leave it. It's fine, guys. It's not a big deal. Just leave him alone. Stream rebuild, maybe? I don't know where I put the plate. I need to order a new plate. Yeah, this is embarrassing. It's weird because I really like the switches in that, but I respect the attempt. Bro, my whole ideology with this was how cool would the how cool would this be if I put these little eyelet aluminum pieces, right? So I did that, right? And then I put the O-ring on and I was like, oh fuck. It doesn't work because now this is going to get squished along the side of this. And it did not work. It did not work for so many reasons. It's such a cool concept though, to have these like little individual plates that support around the switch. But yeah, it did not work. Cool idea. But it literally doesn't even sit in the case properly. So yeah, anyways, that's it everybody. I hope everyone had a good stream. I'm gonna move this back into this board now. I suggest if you guys like the Vela and wanted to get into a little HE experiment, little Hall effect stuff, pick up the Vela. Honestly, you can't. I think for $180, if you guys wanted to get your first Hall effect board, I think this sounded really good. I'm gonna come out and say it though, like it's not gonna like be groundbreaking in terms of like Hall effect sound. I think we're kind of reliant on some switch changes before that happens. But I think the board is solid, like for what it's worth. It's a neat little play on using O-ring with some accents. Don't the PCB snaps work with the plateless? I mean, it might, but it's not. It's terrible. Honestly, the unicorn doesn't sound very good plateless. I think it needs the plate. I think it really does. So, yeah, that's really it. That's really it. It's gonna keep it a buck. That's really it. I actually did not like the sound of the plateless unicorn either. It was, like I said, really bad experiment. Really bad experiment for real. It's all good though. It's all good. All right, though, guys. Thanks for the stream. Once my HE switch is done this year, I would like to try it out. Oh yeah, dude, I would love to. I'd love to, my friend. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to tell you guys right here, for everyone who stuck around. This will only be for Twitch, so just keep that in mind. But tomorrow, if you guys are interested, I will be building... Let me get this in first. I'll be building a Neo 65. And I'm going to be building it up fully with keycaps and everything. It was given to us by a viewer. We are also going to be giving it away. So right after I am done building it, I'm going to be giving it away. So, if you guys would like to tune in tomorrow at around 7 p.m., and I don't know if you guys just want to hang out. This is not going to be like a sub-goal thing. This is just going to be, after we're done building it, you guys get it. Alex, hear me out. Oh boy. What am I hearing out? Pop the corn PCB into the derivative? Actually, that might be fun. Would that work? Think it's my anniversary, or else I would enjoy the stream. Thank you so much, and happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. So, if you guys would like to tune in tomorrow, around 7, we'll be giving it away. It's going to come with keycaps, switches, the whole lot. Like, it's a full-blown build. So, there's no sub-goal, no nothing. The only thing that, will be part of this is you have to pay for shipping. It's available, obviously, worldwide because of that. But it'll be a Neo 65. So if you guys would like to tune in tomorrow, this doesn't happen very often, but yeah, it'll be a giveaway for a Neo 65. So it'll be a full-on build stream, and then when is the Influenza A giveaway? Anytime you guys would like. All right, though, guys, let's go find someone to raid. Let's go. I think I forgot to plug in the PCB, oddly enough. So let's go find someone to raid. I will talk to you guys tomorrow around 7. Is Mango streaming? I think it's that part of the stream now where my nose is just too plugged, and honestly I can start feeling it's hard to breathe. So I'm going to go... not sleep, but I'm going to go... I think I'm just going to go take a shower or something again. I feel like the showers help so much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Agletson, for... also being part of letting me stream this today. If you guys are interested in this, January 10th is when it goes live for Bull, at least. I don't know about the other vendors. Sometimes I feel like that's like a day or two before or after. But you guys have a good one. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and keep on doing you guys. Keep on being great people. Bye, everybody. Love ya.